we began this morning with the governor's seat. With the numbers tabulated, Susana Martinez will remain at her post as governor for New Mexico for the next 4 years.
That's right. She beat out Gary King with a clear victory in last night's race. Let's take a look at the numbers right here. There you see Susana Martinez 57%, Gary King just 43%.
I've learned that being governor means you don't just represent some of the people. You represent all of the people. We've got a lot of work to do, but we've made important progress. And I hope that tonight's results speak for themselves. Promises made and promises kept.
Susana Martinez is the first Hispanic woman governor to win a second term. She led the polls throughout the night, really all leading up to the race, easily beating her opponent Gary King, even in a very heavily Democratic state. Now the governor vows to continue her progress and listen to the people. In her acceptance speech, Ms. Martinez talked about keeping up her work with education and preparing teenagers for when they graduate. And Gary King knew going into the governor's race that it was going to be a battle. Even though he was the attorney general and his dad was governor for 3 terms, King never really gained any momentum in the polls. He also could not compete against Governor Martinez's financial backing. Get this, from April to November, King spent more than $1.7 million. But in that same time period, the governor spent $7.9 million. In a very brief concession speech last night at the Democratic headquarters at the DoubleTree, Mr. King thanked his supporters and highlighted areas here in New Mexico he says still need work.
I think that there are a lot of important issues in New Mexico, and we raise those issues. I think that there's a lot that still needs to be done with regard to our economy. I think there's a lot that needs to be done with regard to our schools. I think that there's a lot that needs to be done with regard to our children in New Mexico.
After his speech, Gary King left the hotel and did not talk with reporters.